If you want to know when you can get your hands on the full, stable version of iPadOS 16, then watch the whole video for all the details. Hey, it's John Tech here, and today we're going to be talking about iPadOS 16 and its release date. The bottom line is you're likely going to be waiting a month from the iOS 16 release date, so sometime in October 2022. Indeed, by the time the stable version of iPadOS 16 is released, it will actually probably be the next iPadOS 16.1 update that you end up downloading to your device. iPadOS 15.7 is the latest update from Apple to tide iPad users over until iPadOS 16 is released. iPadOS 15.7 is focused on improving security and vulnerabilities, specifically kernel vulnerabilities and security issues with contacts, maps, Safari, shortcuts, and WebKey. Apple reported that they know at least one of the kernel vulnerabilities was actively exploited, so implores users to update their devices so they are no longer vulnerable. Despite releasing iOS 16 on September 12th for iPhones and the like, Apple has had to delay the launch of iPadOS 16 due to bugs with the new Stage Manager multitasking feature available on M-chip-powered iPads. This was confirmed by Apple in a statement given to TechCrunch back on the 23rd of August 2022. So we have known about it for a few weeks now. The delay is expected to be for around a month following the iOS 16 release date, that is sometime in October. There is little information to go off in terms of an exact iPadOS 16 release date, but we can expect to see it sometime in October, probably on the same day that the 10th generation iPad 2022 and the 4th generation iPad Pro 2022 are launched to the public. As Apple told TechCrunch back in August, the version of iPadOS 16 that people will get their hands on first will be iPadOS 16.1 by the time it launches. This is an especially big year for iPadOS. As its own platform with features specifically designed for iPad, we have the flexibility to deliver iPadOS on its own schedule. This fall, iPadOS will ship after iOS as version 16.1 in a free software update. The iPadOS 16.1 beta release date was actually back on August 23rd, 2022, so you can now test it out before the final version of iPadOS 16 was even released, which is a relatively unusual development. As per usual though, make sure you back up your phone before downloading and installing any beta OS, as these are inherently unstable and may lead to data loss on your device. And that's everything, guys. Let me know your thoughts on that, and also don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon.